Do you know what happens when a lowland gorilla stand-up comedian, a functioning alcoholic impressionist, and geeky tech nerd pro wrestler get together? You get the Conte and Kenny Show. And AIDS, probably.
Monday nights, the clock strikes 7. Conte and Kenny, humor's heaven. On 100 proof, YouTube's delight. Tune in, we promise it's pure delight. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, pure comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Remember the time, don't miss the show. With Conte and Kenny, the giggles glow. Find the channel, don't delay. 100 proof podcasting, your Monday ballet.
And don't forget me, Joey Image.
The vision is renewed. The power is reawakening. The fear is reborn. Because they have returned. Because they have returned.
And that's my cue. Welcome, everybody, to the Conte and Kenny Show, also known as Arrogance and Alcoholism with a Side of Spandex. We're here every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the 100 Proof Podcasting YouTube channel. You can catch all the past shows, blah, 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 blah. YouTube, episode of Thumbs Up, the Super Chat, money, pay us, replayables, ables, start the show. Kenny and Joey, how you doing?
Hello, boys.
Blah, 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 YouTube. Blah, yeah, exactly.
Money,
what's going on?
Thumbs up.
Up your ass.
Yeah, you said, all right, Kenny, you were having
Kenny,
problems with your computer,
morning,
but it looks
Ah,
good.
yeah,
Good.
no, I was, I've been working like a dog. So, I'm all on nighttime schedule. So I was having a nappy poo. And,
Right.
by the time I was like, oh shit, I gotta start moving here. Turning computes on. Haven't had the computer on in a week. And I had to do all of its updates. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what
it's like
when you need it.
Exactly, and I was like, it's the time is clicking down. Where it's like it was 6:37 when it started all this horse shit. I turned it on at 5:00 and left it. Figured it would do its thing. Then at 6:37, I was like, all right, go on my email so I can do the thing. And going, it's 6:47, 6:53. I know it's just fucking sitting there, just spinning at me. It's like when you're running to and this is a funny story. It happened to me last week.
It was mocking
You're
you
right.
on purpose.
Mocking me on purpose. And when you this probably hasn't happened in a while, but it's definitely happened to me last week. But it's funny is when you're walking in the elevator door, hits your shoulder, like fucking gives you one of them jabs, and there's 17 people in the in the fucking elevator.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I shit you not. Last week I took my mother to get her shots in her neck, right? So she's like, your mom's done. Go down and go get the car because we valet it. And now I've been up for like almost 24 hours because I worked the night before. That's all right. So I'm falling asleep in the waiting room. The nurse is like, we're going to bring her down. You go get the car, pull it right up in the front. They have a nice little area, and boom, boom, and we're out of there. So the door opens. It's on the second floor. So from the 11th to the second floor, it's full. The elevator is full, but I can fit in. The door opens, and I'm in such a sleep fog that the door closes and hits me in the shoulder. And I shit you, Joe, I swear to God, it hits me in the shoulder, and I go, spread out. I actually fucking said
to the door.
Spread out like this.
Yeah, I've said shit like that before too.
And a guy in the back of the hall, and the guy in the back of the trailer was like, "They never tell you when it's going to happen, do you?" Like trying to make me feel better because it knocked me off my feet. You know?
Right.
I was making my way on because you can't just run in. You can't run. If the more people that are in the elevator, the slower you are allowed to get on. You know what I mean? There's nobody on there. You jump in. There's a lot of people. You got to scooch in. You know?
Yep.
So I was scooching in. Fucking thing cross-checked me to the right. Spread out. They never tell you
You got Mark Messier in the fucking elevator.
Yeah.
That was the only hockey player I could think of right away because I'm not a hockey fan.
No, it's perfect. Yeah, so that's how I was sitting there like I hit the red button waiting to go down, waiting for my computer to go. So then I got cross-checked by the fucking door. So I want to tell you something, Joe Conte.
Yeah.
I'm really digging your new European accent, man. You got a good thing going there. It's like a Tom Jones, or something, or a Peter Lorre.
Hey, listen, I'll just tell you, the Dutch. I have to just say, I'll try not to make this the whole show. I'm not going to make this the whole show, but we went. I went to Europe, and it was my first time across the Atlantic since 1982. I was 12 years old.
You went to Italy.
Where did you go then?
I went to Italy.
Oh, okay.
I went to Italy once before when I was like 7.
Italy. You went to Italy.
Italy. That's right.
Italy. Italy.
Italy. Yeah. I'm feeling a little Italy today. I don't know. I got a rash or something. I'm feeling Italy. Wait a minute. Does Kenny know about my about the character that I'm gonna do?
Yeah,
yes.
You put it in the group chat.
I put it in the group chat. I haven't mentioned anything, and I didn't respond.
Okay. Well, you know what? Before I get into my Europe thing,
wasn't gonna
I'm definitely going to find a hat, but maybe just this is a green hat, so I can't use that one.
You should use that one.
Yeah,
you should use it. It looks
Actually,
like
that would kind of look funny, right?
It looks like a halo, like you have a halo. The band is floating above your head because it's green.
For any of the listeners, older listeners back in the day, I used to do a character.
Now he looks like he's dealing baccarat.
Yeah, it's weird because it's a green hat, so it's like unless I go like that. Yeah.
New Year's Eve, 1987, right there.
Yeah. So, and I used to do this character, and it was called. Hey, there's Buddy. Checking him out.
Yeah, he's
not a character.
Yeah, and the character was called The Real Joe Conte. And the old school listeners, and they know Kenny hates the character. That's when I just start acting like a real mook. And it's
Rudy Giuliani?
Real
Rudy Giuliani. I love when he does Giuliani. I love when he does
have you ever done Giuliani since I've been on the show? I don't remember hearing that.
You never heard me do to my Rudy Giuliani? Rudy Giuliani here, hanging out on the Conte and Kenny Show. They used to be in Clifton, but now they're all in their own fucking houses. It's very weird.
I love it. I love Giuliani. Best in town.
And it's funny is that I'm not doing a Giuliani. I'm imitating a guy that I used to know when I was younger, this guy named Chief. And that's exactly how he spoke. He'd be like, hey, fucking guys, what are you doing tonight? We're going to go out and fucking hang out, fucking find some broads or whatever. Dude, he used to have this thing he used to say.
That thing. It's brilliant.
It's not the total open mouth thing. It's a smaller, you close your lips a little. But, dude, he used to say this thing. It was a phrase he used to say that meant like, hey, like if I say, hey, Kenny, I think that chick over there wants to bone you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that chick fucking likes you. He would say, hey, yo, I think that fucking girl over there wants to know. And I'd be like, Wants to know what? I mean, like, what? The time?
My credit
Is there
score?
a yeah. Does she think that? Do I know where there are decent-looking guys that she can hook up with? Like, what do you mean?
She wants to know. Yeah,
she wants to know.
Hey, no,
she's yearning to know all about me. No, I'm not my T-cell score, my fucking social security number.
And that was what he used to say. Be like, fucking Joe. And I'm saying,
And you
Joe,
know
it
what's
could
funny?
be anything. Hey, fucking Kenny,
Because-
man, that fucking girl, I think he wants to know. And it was just.
And when you say she wants to know, I can't even do it, but I love it. She wants to know. That means that he thinks that he's so intriguing to her that she just wants to peel back the onion. And no, not you, Lispy
the
boy.
Wants to Know show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who wants to know?
But
Who wants to know who washes your windows, spit boy?
And I think he got that from a song. I think he got that from
Okay.
who the guys that sing "The Boys Are Back in Town"?
Oh, that's
That's the
Boys
Kenny
are back in town. That one, or
Yeah.
or
They also think.
Boys
Yeah.
are back in
Oh,
town.
you know that song? If the boys want to fight, you better let them. What's that song? If the boys are gonna fight, you better let them.
I have no idea.
What is the name of that band? That,
Google. Don't you have Google?
yeah, Boys Are Back in Town. But now I'm thinking of that fucking song from 48 Hours.
Yeah.
But
Well,
is that
Thin
48
Lizzy?
hours has the boys
Thin
are back
Lizzy?
in town.
Thank you.
Thin Lizzy, yeah.
Wait,
The boys
wait,
are back in
let-
town are different than in 48 hours. That's a different.
Oh, okay, that's a different one.
Boys are back in town. Yeah.
Well, what is that song, Thin Lizzy?
Boys Are Back in Town?
Yeah, you know what? Shawnee,
Yeah.
can you? Is it Boys Are Back in Town when they're right? And he's talking about what they're gonna do. They're gonna go out. They're gonna get drunk. They're gonna pick up girls.
We're gonna go back to the right. That's the deal. We're gonna sit down about it. It's almost like a Springsteen song. Boys are back
Holy
in
shit.
town. Yeah, we're gonna go
that's
down
the one.
and drive
All
down
right.
to the old road. We're gonna go down and drive down the hot rods to the old.
Yes, that's it. Hey, Shawnee, can you play a little of Thin Lizzy? Boys Are Back in Town. Like, just go like 30 seconds in.
Yeah,
Because
it's the song that Kenny's thinking of.
yes, that's the one. I was thinking
Let's
that
go right
it
now.
wasn't that.
It's a
and the
storyteller,
band is
that
called
one.
Thin Lizzy.
Yeah.
But there was a line in the song, and I think that's where Chief gets it from.
And you know, it's
And,
funny too. Anyone named Lizzie at this day and age ain't
not
thin.
Why is his name?
Yeah, and also
Why
didn't
was
kill
his
his
name
name.
Chief?
Yeah, why is his
What's
name
that?
Chief? Why is his
Why
name
is he-
Chief?
His name was Darren.
Yeah, there.
Okay, hang on. Okay,
Yeah, that's not. No copyright.
yeah, we'll talk. We'll try to talk
Yeah,
over a little
copyright
bit so
strike.
we won't have the. Guess who just got paid? Yeah, go ahead, Shawnee. It's almost it's like in the first.
Yeah,
verse,
just
I
got paid. Well, when you walk around town and that's about fun. Just got paid.
All right. I'm just talking a little bit so we're not like.
So Darren, Chief.
Yeah.
Darren, so it was Darren.
What was his name?
Darren.
Okay.
Okay. Guess who just got paid today? I don't know. You? Okay.
He wants to know.
Okay. All right, here we go. And turn it up just a little bit, Shawnee.
Told them you were living downtown,
Okay.
driving all the old men crazy.
Okay. I'll talk over this because it's going to be in the.
Good tune, by the way. That's a good
Yeah,
summer
it's a very
tune.
good song. I like the
Good tune.
jailbreak song, by the way. I like that. Tonight's going to be a jailbreak. So now I think it's the second verse. And you're right. It's very Bruce Springsteen-ish storytelling. Driving all
early
the old men crazy.
70s. I'm in a deuce, driving down the road, and I see that old girl I used to know. And I said, hey, Susie,
Okay,
why
here
don't
we
you come
go.
down and park
Here we
next
go.
to me?
Here we go.
Every night she'd be on the floor shaking what she'd got. Man, when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot.
Here we go.
I mean, she was steaming. And that time over at Johnny's place,
Right here.
well, this chick got up and she slapped Johnny's face. Man, we just fell about the place. If that chick don't want to know, forget her.
There it is. If that chick don't want to know, forget
Wow.
it. I think
Wow,
that's where Chief got it. You can stop it, Shawnee.
Chief really pulled that one out of his ass.
Right?
Wait, 18 minutes into a fucking anthem song. The guy didn't even go.
Exactly.
He just wants to know, and Chief's just going. She wants to know.
Hey,
that's
fucking guys! I think that fucking broad wants to know.
He's
she's
waiting
a
for
stripper.
someone
She wants to
to
know if
say-
you have more money in your pocket, asshole.
He's waiting for someone to say no, she doesn't, so he can say, then forget her.
Yeah. She don't want to know? Chief, no, she doesn't want to know. Then forget her. Let's go. So, yeah,
Chief
dude.
Darren, I like
It's like
Chief Darren's gotta be a new character.
she didn't accept my phone number when I gave it to her. Isn't that ironic?
Is that what she wanted to know?
I don't know. I asked her, I said, hey, do you want my phone number? She said no. I guess she didn't want to know.
Oh, you got to do that voice and Chief Darren.
I went up to her and I said, do you want my number? And I did it my way.
Oh, okay. What'd you say, Joey?
I said, you have to keep doing that voice, and then we have to make Chief Darren a new character.
The Chief
Darren.
Here's the best part. Chief was fucking nuts. All right. He was funny. He was nuts. He had a gremlin, right? Because my other friend Rich, who was a dude who
he fed it after midnight.
What happened?
He had a real gremlin. He actually fed it after midnight.
So he bought a car off this guy Rich, who he was friends with him. Rich was a guy in town. Everybody knew Rich, and he had a nickname. It was actually a very good nickname. He had one of the best nicknames ever. His nickname was Iffy, just Iffy. And we used to hear, they called him Iffy because Iffy only had this, Iffy only had that. But the reality was, it was because he was Iffy. He was
Okay.
That makes a lot of fucking sense.
He was like a con artist.
Yeah, a little flake.
He was one of those guys would
always
have money in his pocket. He never worked, like he never had a regular job, but he was like a mechanic. So what he would do, he would buy a car for $500. This is the 80s, remember, everybody. So he would
and
buy
when you
a car
bought
for
it off him,
$500.
it'd be a little iffy.
Yeah, exactly. He'd buy something for $500, clean it up a little bit, maybe get he had a friend that did body work. He had a friend that could fucking paint. And he would spend $200 on it and then sell it for $1,500 to some 17-year-old fucking kid. Dude, I was there with him once. He sold a car that just talking to the dude, like I was in the passenger seat and he's talking to the kid who was walking, and he sold him a car. A sight unseen. He never even saw the car, and the car didn't have any front seats. There were 2 milk crates in the front seats.
Oh, I knew a guy like that.
As seats, and that's what. And Rich had this fucking gremlin with a 390. It was an AMC Gremlin with a 390 in it, dude.
Those auto body guys are the same where I worked for my friend Kevin's father selling the Christmas trees at his auto body shop. And he had me take off all the branches from the dead trees and drill holes into the good trees and put epoxy in the holes because it was getting close. It was like 2 days till Christmas and our inventory was going down. So he was like, I just drill a hole and put another. So they were all full and beautiful. Those fucking auto body guys,
dude,
that's
how to
get around a fucking
clever
scam.
And such scumbaggery, but fucking you got to give him credit.
But it's an auto body guy.
That's pretty iffy.
So if he's got a gremlin with a 360.
He's got a gremlin with a 3 AMC, and gremlins are AMC. I had a Javelin.
AMC.
That was like my first car, but it was small. The gremlins were small. He put a 390 with like a 393 fucking rear in it, dude. This fucking car was so goddamn fast. It was, dude, he would race Mustangs. He would race Corvettes. He would beat them. He would beat most of them, dude. 4-speed. The thing went from 0 to 60. It was a fucking rocket. So Chief bought it from Rich, and he had it for a while. And then one day, dude, we go to his house, and it's fucking funny, man. And Rich used to always do this. He'd be like, "Yo, I could call up, Darren Chief, right?" And And, he lived with his parents. He was a little older. They were probably in their late 20s. I was a fucking 19-year-old. And they said, it was so funny. His mother was so miserable. And if you called and you're like, hey, how are you? Is Darren there? And she was like, who is this? What do you want? He's not here. And be like, oh, okay, it's Rich. I owe Darren money. I wanted to give it to him. Hold on a minute. Let me go get him. You know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, man, he was fucking funny. So one day we went to the house and we went into the backyard. The driveway went like towards the back of the house. And we saw the gremlin backed up in the driveway up against the garage. And the hood was open and there was no motor in it. So we were like, dude, what happened? What happened to the motor? You're not going to believe the answer he gave.
He sold it.
And he stammered a little bit, so he would do a little stutter, like I fucking buried in the fucking backyard. Like what?
What? Why?
He buried the motor in his backyard. And to this day, I still don't know what the reasoning behind that was. He buried a fucking motor in his backyard. It's just the fucking weirdest thing, man. He was a strange fucking dude. But here's the best
still
part.
There today?
I don't know. I know what street he lived on and everything. Here's the best part about the Darren nickname Chief. I've actually done this in my act because I'm trying to do a bit about kids identifying as this and that. And I try to correlate it to the dumb shit that we did, like identifying as this or that is like, yeah, we did the same shit. We gave ourselves nicknames and we asked everybody to call us by that nickname. Like, hey, my name's Joe, but call me Jules. It's like, go fuck yourself.
Real quick, Joe, before you finish, Joey, you think about this also. Like I knew tomatoes. I knew a broccoli Rob, a rabbit. I knew June.
That's a good nickname, man.
If I had a minute, do me a favor. Next week, take this week and write down
some of the wacky nicknames of people.
The ones that you knew in real life, and also, and people listening, the ones that you knew in real life, and also make a spot for the ones that you just like. You know what I mean? Like some nicknames are just like
some of the nicknames, like
Chief. You're like I like Chief a lot. You know what I mean?
All right. Here's the best part about Chief.
Yeah.
When you ask Chief, why do they call him Chief? Here's his answer. Because I beat up a guy named Snake. Period. No explanation.
Really?
Just because I beat up a guy named Snake.
I might have heard this before because that sounds familiar.
I did it at the show that you both were on.
Okay.
It was the first time I ever tried it. And, but it's true. Like the fucking dude was like, why did they call you Chief? Why did I call me Chief? Because I fucking beat up a guy named Snake. And he said it.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah. Like matter of fact,
course,
that
explains it.
Yeah, I'm the douche now. Oh, sorry, Chief. I should have known.
I went to school with a kid that wanted to be called Snake, and nobody did it.
No.
Because
dude,
wanting your own nickname just makes you a douchebag.
Yes.
Dude, in my business, in the music business, every guitar tech, drum tech, lighting guy, they all are failed rock stars. Okay?
Yeah.
Right.
They all wanted to be rock stars. They all wanted to be on the stage, but they spent their life and they became a tradesman. You know what I mean?
They're like bookers. They're like comedy bookers. They're like a lot of comedy bookers are failed comics who end up because they want to keep their toes in the water. They want to keep their toes in the water.
Right, roadies, when they sit there and they set up the drums and they set up the guitars and they get to rip out on a fucking sound check. You know what I mean?
They're just waiting for the one day when the guitarist gets like fucking COVID, like
diphtheria.
10 minutes before, and he's got to sit in. Yeah, diphtheria.
Yeah. Snake's dick just fell off. We need a guitar player. You're in, Roger. Yeah, but what you understand?
Hey, ironically, I cut his dick off. Now I get to play in a guitar band. Yeah. Fucking great.
Every single person, like there was a tranny, there was a woman transitioning into a man whose name was Kenneth. Okay,
Right.
there's been Bulldozer. There's been there was a woman that was a real big bad lesbian. Her nick you called her Blowtorch. Okay, there's been a
great
guy.
nickname.
There's been a guy. His name is Brian. His name is Brian or Daniel, and people call him Kiss because all he wears is Kiss concert T-shirts. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
Everybody
you
in
guys
that
make
business,
makeup in public.
they have a moniker because they want to feel important
Yeah.
or accepted. You know what I mean?
They're not.
They want to make
Yeah.
a name for themselves to stand out because all they are is a guitar tech. So they're like, yeah, my nickname's Pudding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about that for next year. That'd be
I am
funny.
what I eat.
I'll have a ton
Yeah,
of them
let's-
over when I work. I'll get
Absolutely.
I'll get a doozies.
Yeah, anybody
But,
listening, come up with a bunch, and then we'll put them in the chat, and we'll check them out. But some nicknames are just fantastic. Right.
Here's about nickname Snake. I found out. Remember my ex-girlfriend that she's getting married now, but this is many years ago. The one I had sex with in a diner.
Right.
Remember her?
Yeah. I forgot. her name,
Years
but I
later,
remember.
we were halfway connected. Matt Bridgestone, our comedian friend
Oh,
back
yeah,
in
yeah,
Nuts Comedian, I was like went to school with her or something down at like Manalapan, whatever it is. And he's like, "Oh, you still talk to what's her name?" And I said, "No, we broke up a long time ago, a couple of years or whatever. She's no good. I haven't spoken to her. She was cool. We didn't have a really bad breakup or anything like that. But he's like, yeah, man, I ran into her at this one place, this taco joint bar place that's in the neighborhood where she grew up and he grew up, and it's right by his parents' deli in that area, down by
Right.
Raceway Mall. You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, I ran into her, and he's like, supposedly she's dating some guy. He's pretty serious with him. His name, I think she calls him Snake. And I go, wait, I dated a girl that now accepts a guy to be
His
called
nickname is
not
Snake.
not just a nickname. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
in the Marines, my
Like,
nickname
that
was
became
Screwloose.
his name.
But that
It's like
became his name. So she's like,
Yeah.
Snake, can you grab the breast pump? Snake, my mom's coming over. Are we going to church again, Snake? Snake, are you going to take the Lord as your savior and Lord and Savior? Snake, and I'm like, if some girl was like, if I what if I was dating a girl and I found out that her name was like
Spider.
Deep Throat or like Gummy. You know what I mean? Her name was
Yeah.
Gums.
Gummy.
Gums. Her name was
Gums.
Gums.
Gums
Right.
there.
And that was her nickname because she'd be, Gums, what do you think? Snake, you automatically think of like some fake tattooed
Yeah, it's like
bullshit
it's a douche. It's a
poser
douchebag. nickname.
motorcycle guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a douchebag name.
So when
It's
I
like-
go, hey, Gums, what are we doing for Easter? Do we have any
Hey, Gums, what are we
Gums.
doing for Easter?
But I'm
Sounds
like,
like you're talking to your face.
yeah, but how much credit? How much credit do I take away from myself that I was dating a girl that decided it was all right to date a guy named Snake?
Yeah,
You want to talk about? You want to talk about jumping a shark? On
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah.
relationship thing.
makes
you
you
know?
rethink it makes you rethink your thought process.
It's like fake. It's like a movie. It's like an '80s movie. Here's it's a wholesome girl and her boyfriend is Snake.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
it's like a
Yeah, yeah,
Mentos,
yeah.
like a Mentos commercial. He's got
Dude, you know what I
tattoos,
picture?
bone
You know
through
what
his
I
nose.
picture when you say that? When you say a wholesome girl dating a guy named Snake, I picture fucking Jamie Lee Curtis in the first Halloween. She was all like straight laced and blah,
Right?
dating the fucking boyfriend from Family Ties. That guy. Oh, I'm Nick. That guy.
Right.
No,
Absolutely.
You're talking about Justine Bateman.
No,
From Family Ties?
No.
No.
If the girl was
No.
Jamie Lee
Just
Lee
what he
Curtis.
described. I'm
Anyway,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Jamie Lee
this?
Curtis is like
Charlie
oh,
Sheen-
and she's
Charlie
dating the guy
Sheen and
Nick
Ferris
from
Bueller's
fucking
Day Off.
Family
In jail. Charlie Sheen in
Right.
jail. And
Actually,
Ferris
dude,
Bueller's
when
Day
you
Off.
first said it, when you said, like dating that guy, dude, I thought of Family Ties too, and I thought of fucking Nick too. That's so
Yeah.
weird that you said that, Joey.
That's a good
I
one,
thought
yeah.
of the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
80
Charlie Sheen and
85%
Ferris
of our-
Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, 85% of listeners have no idea who those two people are because they're old. They're in the 80s. They're, you know,
Yeah, probably not.
but you know, but it's like you know, if
I just want to take Mallory to the
Golly.
movies, you know. Hey, yo, I'm
yeah.
I used to think that
Yeah.
guy was Sylvester Stallone because they talk the same.
Oh, that's funny.
But
I like
that's
that.
but that's a
When I was
snake.
growing up, that's what I thought it was.
I'm like, you know, how bad did her standards drop after me? You know, we didn't have a bad breakup. We were only together
Maybe,
about
Kenny.
How
years.
bad did her
Maybe.
standards drop before you and then again after you?
Yeah,
Exactly. Well, what did I do? Was it my fault? You know,
I don't know. It sounds like she didn't drop her standards. It sounds like she fell from a long distance away from standards.
Yeah.
She
Or-
fell like 30 feet from standards.
Did she raise them to go with a snake? You know what I mean? How fucked up am I that she's like, I gotta up this, I gotta up the ante. I'm not getting any younger. My biological clock is ticking like this, and I'm gonna go find me.
life. I need a
I'm gonna
snake.
go. I'm gonna go find me a good man. You know, we're gonna start people named Snake.
The zoo.
Yeah.
Then I'll
You know
go.
what?
Then I'll go.
She should have waited. She should have waited for Snake and Chief to fight, and whoever won, that's who she should have dated. That's what she should
Right.
have done.
Then I'll go. Then people that are named Snake. Then I'll go to people named Lizard, and then maybe Butch, and people named Spider, and people named yeah.
Spider. It's a Goodfellas thing.
Yeah.
I
I'm
only
trying to think of a
remember
real
And then-
douchebag name.
Then I'll go to the.
douchebag
then I'll
name
go
that
to-
a guy would give himself.
I'll go to the black African American community and look for people named Murder. I'll start there. That'd be a good one. Start with people who call themselves Murder, and
Yeah.
then
Or
know what's
like,
funny?
You know,
well, we got to find the nicknames of the gangster, Tony Fatface, or Johnny Dum Dum. You know what I mean? Those are the good nicknames. You know,
how about like
Vince-
maybe Bobby Pillows or something? That would
Yeah,
be an
but-
interesting nickname. Hey, if you don't fucking knock it off, I'm calling Bobby Pillows. All right,
Yeah.
I'm just telling
Vinny-
you.
Sounds like-
yeah, Vinny Two Plates, because he always gets fucking 2 plates. Yeah,
Vinny Two Plates.
yeah.
That's funny.
There's got to be a shit ton of them. There's got to be a
But
shit
those
ton
are
of them.
funny. Those are funny nicknames.
Yes, those are
They-
brilliant. We're gonna bring them up next week. I'm gonna do some research.
The only two nicknames I even remember of my fucking friends some years ago is Toothless Joe and Black John.
Black
Well,
John.
I
My-
remember Black John because you had two friends named John, and one of
Yeah,
them was black,
3.
and that's how you differentiate.
Yeah.
3 of them.
I still see Black
My-
John at least like once a week. But
My
Toothless Joe is
grandfather's-
another guy named Joe with no teeth.
yeah, no, yeah.
He still doesn't have
Or,
teeth.
or
Yeah,
he'd
it's
be
really-
he'd be Joe Whistler, you know, Joey Whistles, Joey Whistles,
Joey Whistles.
Danny Whistles. My grandfather was in Shell Oil in like the 50s, and the guy his partner was a black dude. His last name, my grandfather's last name, was Decker, so they called him Black and Decker.
Oh yeah,
They were the
yeah.
mechanics, you know what I mean?
Very funny. They're very clever.
Yeah. But that's we'll figure out a couple of names because there's so many out there. That's fun.
Yeah, definitely
But-
for sure. Well, I
have a few. I have a few. We didn't get into your Europe trip.
No, I'll try to summarize it. But the cool thing when we flew to Amsterdam and we stayed at my friend, Beverly's friend, and my friend too, Brian. You know, they've known each other
Yeah,
since like
well,
fucking.
So I was
6th
going to
grade.
ask you, do they live there now? Does he live there now?
He lives
Oh,
all
yeah.
over the world.
Oh,
Dude,
he
he's
does?
lived
They,
in-
they move.
Oh yeah,
They move every couple of months from Texas to Thailand. He's a big
yeah.
wig in
Because
the
he
oil
works for
industry.
Exxon. So what happens is when they have a project,
Oh, right. He
they
did tell
move
me that.
them and then they stay there usually like 2 years and then moves again. So
Fellow Marine.
yes, fellow Marine. Yep, good dude. Took care of
Always
us. We got
takes-
to stay at his
always
house
takes
a couple of
pictures.
days.
I met him at the studio in Clifton. He was there like one of
Believe
the
so,
first
yeah.
couple
Yeah.
of weeks
Yep.
that I was on. I think.
Absolutely. Yep.
And all he
Brian
does
was-
is take pictures of his food. His
Yeah,
exotic
he's a-
fucking
he's
whatever
a
exotic
foodie.
locale he's in. He's fucking Instagramming pictures of squid.
I saw the
roasted in
first
monkey
post it
dick
there.
sauce.
I wanted to actually send it to Sean to play here. I don't remember if I did, but you were like, he's short. Like to the people here, he's short, and he's like 6'2" or some shit.
Oh yeah, dude. He's like 6'1", maybe 6'2". Because we flew into Amsterdam, and he lives in The Hague, which is like 25 minutes from Amsterdam, and it's the Netherlands, so they all speak Dutch.
Right.
But here's the thing about the Netherlands, and it's also Belgium. Most of them, dude, they all speak minimum 2 languages. Every person there who speaks Dutch speaks English. There isn't anybody who like speaks Dutch and doesn't speak English. It's
You know
almost
what's
like
funny?
how we all know English. They all know
Yeah.
Dutch and English.
If you know Italian, you could kind of grasp
Oh, Spanish.
Spanish. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
If you know Brazilian, you could kind of grasp Portuguese.
Patterson.
If you
Oh,
know
okay.
Netherlands you want to speak to someone in Sweden, you've got a Horgen, Fjorgen, Bjorgen it all over again. Completely
But
different.
there are some words when I see the signs, because I'll see signs and almost read some of them. But I think it's the comprehension, because all right, so I'm seeing a sign in a train station, and then it says something. I'm like, oh yeah, that probably says lane, like track
No,
3.
Verb-
Like I remember something verboten, and I'm like,
yeah,
that
piss it in
means
the
it's
street.
not
I
legal.
saw that. Yeah, piss it in the street. It was a wind
Forbidden,
wild.
it means?
Yeah, it
sounds
was like wind wild verboten.
Yeah,
Wind
yeah.
whistle
So there
verboten.
are, and it's
don't piss in the
context.
street.
Yeah,
It
it's
sounds like a
context.
fucking death metal band in Sweden. Windwald forboded.
So
Hey, you're riding a bike, kicking a car, taking a train. No, we're verboten.
I get it. We're boating. Very
Verboten.
good.
Verboten.
Very, very clever. So that's the thing. They all speak both languages. Like when you go into like a restaurant or anywhere, and they'll be like, Hasenflugen, and you're like, how you doing? They're like, oh, how are you? And then they instantly change right to English.
Yeah, they figure
You're
that,
like, they're like Hasenflugen. You're like, God bless you. And you're like, Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Gesundheit. Is that what they say around here?
Haken
Gesundheit.
fluid? Yes, I have some
Yeah.
Haken fluid. I have it way back here. I got to show you. But and dude,
Yeah,
they're
Hakenfluid actually means, can I see your Diners Club card? You're like, you're just in a blessing them.
yeah, dude, they especially in the outside of Amsterdam, because Amsterdam is very touristy, so there's a lot of different types of people, and plus it's the city, so of course there's more diversity in Amsterdam. But outside of Amsterdam, like in this town called Leiden and
You
The
see any
Hague, where Brian
See any
lives, dude,
Muslim immigrants?
yeah, but in Amsterdam you see everybody. It's
Yeah.
black, Spanish. I mean, you see all sorts.
I thought they
but
kicked them
I'm
out a while
telling you,
ago.
in the Leiden, like outside of Amsterdam, dude, they're the tallest. They're one of the tallest people in the world. I'm sitting there like, these motherfuckers. I'm walking around the streets of Leiden like this. Oh,
Looking up.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
she's attractive.
I'm not looking
okay.
at the sky. I'm looking at people.
Yeah, I'm looking at fucking people. And then we looked it up, and dude, compared to America, I think the average man in America is 5'9", or
Yeah.
I think it's like 5'9".
5'7".
And
Yeah,
women, I think
5'7",
it's
5'9".
5. Yeah, and I think
5'6".
women, I think it's like 5'3". Dude, in that part of the Netherlands, the Dutch, I guess it's Old Holland. Dude, the average
Right.
male is over 6 foot, and the average female
Crazy.
are 5'7". They're fucking taller. They're like a half inch taller than me, the average women.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude.
And-
You know somebody who's 5'10", they're like, 5'10" guy is like, not a short guy by any means, but a
Right,
little
right,
bit
right.
average, a little above average.
Yeah.
5'10", they're the shorter guys out there.
That's
Yeah, no
crazy.
no
They're the
basketball for
fucking
you.
Shorter guys.
No basketball for you.
Wait,
And-
so what would you
and-
say is like the tallest person you saw or met or whatever?
Dude,
that you
I saw a
remember?
guy. I might have been high. But I saw a guy walking in Amsterdam.
What's-
Oh no, it was Leiden. This guy, He was enormous. I would say he might have been 7'3". He was like Shaq size, but thin, and he was an older guy, which is strange because you don't see fucking
No,
guys in their
they're like
70s.
they're like Great Danes. Their hearts are
Yeah.
too big.
I know
big.
a couple guys tall like that just because I've been in wrestling, but like regular
Yeah.
people, no.
Now,
Yeah.
Joe, you went to the red light district, and all those
Yes.
white tall Europeans, they all have pink dicks. They all have weird,
Do
very
they?
pale shafts,
I don't think Joe
and
wants to know.
their mushrooms are very pink. It's almost like you would see on like a doll or a dildo. Like
Really?
you have olive skin because of
Why does
your
Kenny know this and
ginzo-ness
Joe doesn't know this
and your
and Joe's there?
gambling. I have regular white guy skin. Joey, you're Italian, so you probably have a browner shaft and testicles and a sort of a cream colored shaft and a brownish mushroom is what I have. I have, regular white guy. My dick is much darker than my body.
What the hell are we
color.
talking about?
When you see
I don't know.
European
Is there a point to
pornos,
this?
no,
I
when you
spray paint.
I was wondering if you happen to seen any dicks. European pornos, the European guys, they have big Johnsies, but they're very weird colored and they look odd. They're uncircumcised, which is when it starts off, you're like, oh, that's a surprise. But then it gets normal once they pull the curtain back. But then
Right.
you see that it's the mushroom is very pink and the shaft is very pale.
Kenny, your
It looks
skin
almost
tone
looks like
makes
a brown.
sense though because they're 18%.
Yes, that could be why. It could be why my genitals are brown. Yeah. And I'm a candidate for anal bleaching too. But if you watch European pornos, the dicks are really weird. You can regionally claim where they are by the color of their dick, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
scientific.
okay.
I
Well,
haven't
yeah,
examined
we-
that closely.
we did go. We spent a few days in Amsterdam, and we were at this really cool fucking little hotel called Backstage. Here's the thing about the fucking
That was
Netherlands.
the name of the hotel?
Yeah. It's all.
Sounds
It's a
weird.
rocks. It's like a.
Sounds iffy.
No. It's a total rock hotel. There's
Oh,
guitars
cool.
hanging everywhere. The lights
now I
above
gotta
the
go.
bar are fucking upside down fucking snare drums. There's
that's
record
cool.
players, old record players. It's fucking cool.
how's
only
the
weird thing-
I was gonna say, how's like the bar life? The bar, like, is it like Restaurant Row,
He's
or
getting
Bar
that.
Row
He's
where you were staying? Nashville-ish?
just
Or it's like
it's so
Pubs? Irish pubs?
yeah, tons of pubs and restaurants just everywhere. And
Okay.
there's canals in Amsterdam everywhere. If Joey went to Amsterdam, is like, hey, dude, listen, I'll meet you by the foot of the canal. It would take me 3 weeks to find them. There's fucking canals all over Amsterdam. I mean, it's pretty much all over the Netherlands. That's just how they got back in the day. They got all their products in was through these man-made canals. But dude, let me tell you something about walking through Amsterdam. The words chaotic, treacherous, insane, fucking lunacy. It is insane because, first of all, the streets are all narrow. They all look like one-way streets, right? It's so hard to decipher if this street allows cars or not. But it goes pedestrians, then lanes for bikes and scooters and mopeds and fucking Vespas.
I would have thought the
then
opposite.
cars, then the tram. And it is insane because there are so many fucking people on bikes that you can't you saw my video where you got to watch where you're going, because if you're not, and all of a sudden I get fucking, it looks like I got hit by something and then it was on the side. But dude, it is insane. I must have seen a dozen times where I saw somebody riding a bike and I'm like, they're making a turn onto this road and I'm like, oh, there's a fucking scooter coming. Oh, I'm going to watch these two people smash into each other. And they always miss. They always miss. They have this instinct that I've never seen before, and they always miss. And the thing is, if you hit a pedestrian on a bike it is automatically your fault. You're done. Like it's, dude. And there are bikes, dude. Everybody rides their bikes.
Yeah, but I've known that for a while. Yeah.
Insane.
I thought it would have been the opposite. I thought it would have been like organized. What I see on TV,
dude, it is organized, but it's organized chaos. It works.
Chaos.
But for an outsider like me, it looks so insane. But they figure it out. They know it, and it is so fucking chaotic. But it works. Dude, I would never want to drive in Amsterdam. And dude, you can't. Oh, by the way, every other fucking car is an Audi, a BMW, or a fucking Mercedes. And
Volvo out there, huh?
Yeah.
No, I think it's not that they're not nearly as expensive because it's right there. They're kind of part of. It's not that they're part of Germany, but they're right there.
So could you? So just on a weird thought I had. Could you have bought one when you were there and then had it shipped over here?
Maybe. And
dude,
let me tell you something.
For their cheap prices, I mean,
maybe, but you know how much it would probably cost to have it shipped over here. Yeah, but dude, the Audis that you've seen, half of them are models that we've never seen before. Same with Mercedes. Cool. Yeah. Same with Volvo. Same with BMW. And here's the cool part, dude. I saw a couple of Chinese cars. Thank God that there are tariffs on Chinese fucking vehicles because those things are fucking amazing. They're amazing. And I heard they're fucking cheap as balls. That's why if we had Chinese cars in this country, the fucking rest of the car industry would be gone. Just gone. Dude, I saw a video a couple months ago about one of these new Chinese fucking electric vehicles, and they're sick looking. And I saw one when I was in Antwerp, and it's insane. And it's just, dude, looking at all the cars, you're like, dude, and I saw a car. It was called, it was a Chinese car, and it was called the Beijing. I never even seen it before. And I was like, they just called it the name of a town. It's like the capital. It's like, how you doing? Our new Chevy Washington, D.C. fucking 10 will be on, for 27,000 or whatever.
Here's our Kia Des Moines. Our Chevrolet Schenectady, right there on the showroom floor. That's but hey, listen, when you've got a World War II's worth of Jewish teeth filled with gold packed away in the mountains, you know what I mean? You can buy nice cars.
Yeah,
those fucking Shylarks.
But Amsterdam was cool.
Oh,
and then we
Jewish
went
gold.
One night. We went to the red light district, and we saw all the girls in the windows, so to speak.
Yeah, we're talking.
And
you've got to be straight about it. Even if your wife was listening, she was with you, so you didn't go. You weren't on a business trip going alone, checking them out.
No.
What's the level? And I've wondered this, because I've seen hookers my entire life.
Yep.
I've seen some good hookers.
Mm-hmm.
Some good Vegas hookers, some good Atlantic City. I've also seen some fuck ups.
Oh, God.
Some real bad hookers. Now, if you got your own window in a red light district, what is the level of tang that's there? And are there any men in a window?
No, there wasn't any guy.
There's no gay,
guy prostitutes.
There's no gay.
No, I didn't see any of that. I have to say, I think we were impressed. I thought some of the women were like, they weren't they didn't look haggard at all. And they looked relatively young.
Didn't look what? What was that word?
South Philly.
Haggard. Haggard.
Oh,
yeah.
Haggard.
I think I said haggard.
It was. Yeah.
No, I thought they didn't. They did. And now here's the thing. They have their, it's like a clear door. And then, trying
to put the black and white on you.
What do you mean?
For the haggardly.
Because he thinks haggard is an old word.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, torn and haggard.
Haggard. Yeah,
it is. Torn and haggard.
Merle Haggard.
Oh, all right. I'm in black and white.
Listen to him chiming in the back. In the engine room.
It was such a weird fucking word that Shawnee didn't even know that it was an old word. Yeah. No. But
I have to say, he didn't even use the microphone. He just shouted it out so we could sort of ambiently hear it.
Oh, exactly.
Nobody says that shit anymore.
Did you see the big Johnny Cash mural at the backstage? Or no? I'm
no,
looking at
I
the
don't think
website
so.
now. I'm looking at the website
No,
now.
I did
There's
not see.
So across from the guitars is a whole wall full of saxophones.
Yes, I did see that.
There's a
Yes.
space in the middle with their big fucking painting of Johnny Cash. It's so cool looking.
We did see
This
that.
place
Yep.
looks fucking, everything
Dude,
is
it's
signed.
really fucking
People
cool.
like,
Yeah.
just everyone that's ever been there like writes their name. Did you guys
I guess
sign
because
anything?
right down the block, a block and a half down the street is a giant concert venue. And we walked by there one night, and there was some pop star there, and everybody was like, all the young kids were all freaking out.
All the rooms look like fucking 70s like discotheque room. Like,
yeah, dude,
like
our room had the one wall. It had all these murals. It had like
the one with the 9 on it. It was 9 fucking paintings or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's the one that we were in.
I can't tell who the fuck they are, but I'm looking at the picture.
Yeah, one of them, it was Neil. Oh, what's it? Take a Walk on the Wild Side. Who's that?
Bruce Lee. No,
Bruce Lee.
No,
Take a Walk on the Wild Side.
No, that's everybody was kung fu fighting. That's
Lou Reed.
Lou Reed.
Lou Reed.
Yeah. Bruce Lee, actually, Lou Reed, Bruce Lee almost rhymed. That's weird. Yeah, you were a lot closer than I thought.
Yeah,
I will give you credit.
The only thing I don't like about this is it says shower and toilet facilities located in the hallway.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Each floor, we were on a floor, and I think there were 4 rooms. And in the 4 rooms, we had to share 2 bathrooms in the hallway and a shower. But I'll tell you, every time I had to go to use the bathroom, there was nobody around at all. But dude, here's the thing about all of these fucking places. I'm putting a video out tomorrow from when we were in a bar. The houses and every building, dude, it's almost impossible to bring furniture onto the 2nd floor or higher in almost all the buildings in Amsterdam. And that's because they all have these fucking 90-degree angle fucking mini stairs that go almost like spiral stairs. It'll go up for a little bit and then turn. And dude, it goes like right up. It's like a fucking 45-degree angle or higher straight up. And it's like, that's why a lot of the houses, they're the old houses, if you look at them from the side, they're tilted forward just a little bit. And there's a hook on top of all these houses, right? On the 3rd and 4th floor.
Pull them back when the earthquake happens?
No, that's so if you have to bring a couch into the 3rd floor, you can't bring them up the stairwell because they're this fucking narrow. So they have to use pulleys to bring these fucking things all the way up to the top floors. I actually saw companies. There's companies
that would make me think that rent on the 3rd floor is a lot cheaper than on the 1st floor.
Maybe, yeah. And dude, every fucking restaurant, bar, hey, where's the bathroom? Oh, upstairs. Oh, great. Now I got to go up this fucking narrow stair fucking case. You know, it's it's almost like they don't want you to get so drunk that you'll just go tumbling down the fucking stair.
I was going to say, you beat me to it. I was going to say, like, you put a spiral staircase in a fucking pub. And upstairs, you're talking, that's fucking major liability. You just you just shoot down that thing like the ball pit in the McDonald's.
If you go falling down, you end up like in a garbage chute, you know, in
like
an apartment,
fucking,
you know,
like one of the Goonies
laundry chute.
Yeah, fucking Indiana Jones going through some fucking mountain pass.
Yeah,
but that sounds very cool.
The red light district. I'll just summarize it. It's very commercialized. I was making a joke about it. I put a video out saying this is a disgraceful place.
It's not sexy at all or anything like that. Or
it's very Disney-like, you know. But you do see the hookers. You will see the hookers
in Mickey Mouse house
with the you know, behind the doors. Yeah, and then if you want, you walk up to them and then you just and then they'll open the door, I guess, and let you in. And then there's like a curtain. They lock the door. But I have to say, it's a very good way. Me being an expert in the old prostitution thing back in the day.
That's
But,
why. That's why
dude,
I asked. I asked you.
I think it's tremendous because you know what? These women are safe. They don't have to worry about getting beat up. And from what I understand, they make decent money. They do well. And dude, a lot of them were attractive. And we went to a show called Moulin Rouge, but it wasn't that Moulin Rouge. So my wife said, yeah, we're going to go to this sex show. And I'm like, all right, cool. I figured it's like one of those small theaters and it's going to be a very risque show where it'll be like, sexual and maybe, teetering, like fucking grinding on people.
What? Hey, let him finish. Shut up, Kenny. Let him finish.
Oh, dude, penetration. So the first girl comes out, and she
Kelly.
She was very good. She was on the because it was a stage, but a bar. But then on the side was like some seating, like a small theater. It probably held 40 people tops. Maybe a little bit more.
Intimate,
so,
nice.
Yep, absolutely.
So you get the sights, the sounds, and the smells.
So the girl goes up, and there's a pole on the stage, and she was very good. And then she goes into the audience and picks a guy out and brings a guy out sitting on a chair. But it was like a bachelor party. He was there with his girlfriend. The girl was liking it. It was funny. She would, and she had him touch her tits and and all that kind of shit over her, her bikini top and whatever. But she pulled her top off. So it was very risque in that regard, right? But he was, she had him on the ground. She pulled the dildo out. She put the dildo in front of him and she was like blowing the dildo. It was like a bachelor party thing. But it was fun.
Did she take the head of his dick and lick her fingers and rub the head of his dick, then put a match in the hole of his dick and then light it? So and stand and sit in front of it so his friends can't see it.
Yeah,
Danny Vega, you did it.
Yeah. I've seen that.
My friend Danny.
I know. When I used to work with those girls that were bachelor, they used to did bachelor parties. They used to put matches on their nipples and then light the fucking match so their tits would have they'd be like fucking on fire. It was so funny.
You used to be the bodyguard. Like she would sit there.
I just drove them. I wasn't a bodyguard. I drove them and hung out there. It was a presence of having a guy there.
It was the same. Yeah, it was the same thing. She's in a 69 position, and she's got my friend's cock in her hand.
Joe Conte.
And she clips like this. She goes like this. She snaps, and the guy that drove her there, her bodyguard, reached into his inner pocket and flung her a pack of matches, and she started lighting dicks on fire. So anyway, So this is the first one. What happened next?
So then this other girl comes up, and she starts dancing, and then all of a sudden, a guy comes up, and
so you saw Pink Dick.
Dude, it was a black dude, right? So it's this girl, and so they start making out, and you're like, all right, this is gonna get risque. So now he's got his hands in his shorts, and he's fucking pulling on his dick underneath his shorts. You're like, all right, now they're getting really, risque. Then all of a sudden, she just drops to her knees. She pulls his shorts down. He just starts blowing them right there.
No, there we go.
Oh yeah,
now we're talking.
Yep.
This is when the crunch and munch really starts going down. You start fucking eating popcorn. Like, this is good. This is getting good now.
Yep. So she starts blowing him, and then he's banging her. He's banging her from behind, and then they're next to the bar. He's banging her behind the bar. They get back on the stage. She's blowing him again. It's about 10 minutes. All these different positions.
I'm waiting for the part where you say, and that wasn't part of the show. That was just two people in the audience that rushed.
The two people just came up and said, "Come on, let's spice this motherfucker up a little bit,"
Yeah, they finish, and some guy in a top hat comes out and goes, well, "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, ready to start." Just fill out the comment cards.
Yeah. Then the guy comes and he goes,
cards.
the guy. Then the guy has an orgasm, and then he just goes like this: "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling." Just fucking So now after about 10 minutes or so, there's two songs play. They do a bunch of different positions. She goes back. She's blowing him. He's all this shit, right? And then they're done, right?
He doesn't know each other, or they were just actors that were booked that night.
I don't
what a
know.
job.
I couldn't tell if they were like together, but they made out a lot. So they might have been like boyfriend and girlfriend. So they get off stage, and now this other girl gets on,
You're
and
telling me.
she
Get off.
she did some she did some sexual stuff. And then this other couple comes on, and they start doing the same thing. Right now, here's the thing: it's my wife, then me, then my friend Brian, our friend Brian, and his wife.
Yeah.
Brian and his wife did not know that this was going to be a sex show.
They thought Moulin Rouge.
They had no
They thought Moulin
idea.
Rouge, yeah.
I think they thought, like I thought, like, it's going to be kind of a risque thing. The thing is, my wife knew that it was going to be a sex show.
Yeah,
She's the only one that
son
knew.
of a gun.
Right?
Way to
Yeah,
go.
I mean,
Jeff.
I honestly thought it
Way
would be
to
a very
go.
sexual show, maybe with a little bit of singing and dancing and like very, very risque shit, like
Any
even
butt
like some
play?
graphic shit. But dude, the second couple that was up there, we're sitting there, and my wife is like, she
Sit her ass.
starts
Oh,
critiquing.
they
She
sit
starts
her ass.
critiquing. She's critiquing them. She's going, she's not even into it. Her hips aren't even moving. She looks bored, and she's critiquing the shit out of these two. And
It's
I'll
called
be
the erotic
honest,
theater.
dude,
Or comedian.
there were some people that enjoyed it. But a lot of people thought it was kind of blah. Like it was just them just watching two people fuck. The last girl was fun because she brought a guy up, right? And he was a younger dude, probably in his mid-20s, and she was very good. She was probably the prettiest girl. She was very tall, and she's doing her thing, right? Dude, this was the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen. She's doing whatever, and right at the end, she takes his hand and puts it down by her hooch. Now, this is a customer. This is like a patron.
Right.
And I'm like, whoa.
A volunteer from the audience.
Is
Right.
she naked? Or is it over
She's
panties
naked.
or raw skin?
She's naked.
She's naked.
She's
Okay.
naked now. Yep. And all of a sudden,
Oh,
she puts his hand down by there, and she pulls out
teasing
this
it.
like a little orange thing, right? And she gives it to him. And then let me see if you guys can see me. Here we go.
Oh, is it like the remote?
He pulls out this orange thing, and you know the magician when they do
Oh
the
my
thing
God.
with
Yeah,
the thing
yeah,
pulling
yeah.
out?
With the
Dude,
handkerchief.
it looked like a wide like a clothy wide rubber band, and dude,
Yeah.
he kept pulling it out and pulling it out. As he's pulling it out, she's walking around. So now there's a fucking, it looks like yellow
Yeah, there's a
tape
trail.
like around the fucking furniture on there. Dude, it must have been 40 feet long. It was hilarious.
wow.
It was classic, dude. I love
Hey.
it. That thing was worth the price of admission.
Hey,
So you and
she's
Bev
got
could have. They're hiring for sex couples, so you could always get on.
Well,
there.
listen, if they
Yeah,
had
on their website
if they
right now.
had room for maybe like a 40-second set, then maybe I would have
this broad. She's got 4 shows a night. She's got to repack that thing like a Civil War musket. It's just like one of them fucking poles. She needs help. Oh, we got 2 matinees today, Tiffany. Let's go. Put that back up there.
I'm telling you, dude, it must have been like rolled up like a giant roll of masking tape. Like it must have been like
Yeah.
just
Or
packed
maybe like,
in
just,
there.
like wrapped around. Did she have panties on? So it was like wrapped around her waist.
No,
maybe?
no. She
Oh.
was nude. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was thinking it was wrapped around her waist. That's why she would walk in a circle, so it was easy to unwrap it like tape.
No,
Like a roll
no,
tape.
it was fucking hilarious, dude. It was that to me. That was the highlight of the show, and she was
I wonder
actually
how much
very
that girl
good.
makes.
Was
Yeah,
that the
so-
closer? Was that the closer?
She was the
That it?
closer, yeah.
Grand,
Which
grand
was
finale.
Yeah, you can't
I like
top
it.
that, dude.
I like
no,
it.
I don't
yeah.
think so. Even the couples banging, no, that was the fun part of the show. But yeah, dude, they were. Brian's wife was very uncomfortable. She's just like,
How about the performer? She must have been uncomfortable every day.
oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, it was funny, man. But I will say, the food is unbelievable. Because we went to Amsterdam, we were at The Hague, that's where Brian lives. We went to this town,
Did you get
Leiden, for
wacky
one
like
day.
Dutch food,
What?
or did you get wacky
Oh, we
like
did.
Dutch food, or you got stuff you recognized?
Dude, we got Dutch food, we got Indian food, we had Thai food, Italian. I'm just going to say it right now. If you've never had a legitimate Belgian waffle, you need to find a
Oh,
place. Let me tell you
yeah.
something. We've had waffles, right? Our
Yeah.
whole lives. We don't eat them a lot, right? You know, you got a fucking frozen dozen waffles in the freezer. They last fucking, 11 months, and then you take one
Lego
Lego
my
out
ego,
one day,
brother.
hey, and then he's got to go, hey, Lego my ego. Hey, how you doing? You to make the joke. Dude, Belgian waffles are the most unbelievable thing ever. You know, when you have a waffle, Joey, what do you like on your waffles? What do you usually have if you're going to have a waffle?
Butter
Butter.
syrup
Butter syrup, Kenny? What about
Yeah.
you?
Well, I would say butter
or
syrup.
ice cream, right? Waffles and ice
Yeah,
cream.
it's fancy ice cream. Yeah,
Right.
if you
Yep.
have,
Fancy
if
ice
you're
cream.
making waffles, if you make waffles after noon, after
Mhm.
12 o'clock, you put some ice cream on.
Gotcha.
But be butter syrup.
But even the most purest waffle person is going to put at least a little bit of butter and just a little bit of syrup on there.
Yeah.
Dude, Belgian waffles, you put nothing on them, and they are the most tastiest fucking waffle I've ever tasted in my life because they're
Really?
outside. They're like a regular waffle, but on the inside, they're almost creamy. It's almost a creamy. It's so, dude, nothing. You don't need anything on them. They're just, and they're heavy. They're very heavy, dude. They're so fucking delicious. If you ever get a chance to get a legitimate Belgian waffle, you have to do it. But I'll just say we had Syrian food. We had the most amazing Japanese fucking food. It was just crazy, dude.
Syrian food. What, they airdrop it in from the kitchen with
Yeah,
parachutes?
Well,
Yeah,
each meal had a tiny little timer on it, and you had to finish
Yeah,
it before the timer
yeah.
was over, or else it blew up.
We had Gaza pizza one night. Yeah, sure you did. Hey, did you get any blowback from the Charlie Kirk thing while you were over there? Because
Dude.
that happened while you were there.
Dude, nobody, dude, Europe doesn't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
Not
They're
from
cool
what
with
it looks
us.
like, yeah.
Like, dude, they all speak English, but whatever they could do, dude. It was actually refreshing to be out there where you don't see Trump hats, you don't see fucking Obama shit, you don't see anything. But I will tell you something, and I'm not going to try to get too political, but I'm just going to say this. Yeah, you know what? Immigrants are a fucking issue everywhere.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. Immigrants are.
You were the immigrant for your whole vacation.
Well, yeah, technically. But I just believe this, and I'm just going to say this, and I don't give a fuck who hears it. Everybody seems to have a thing against immigrants, and I'm sorry, but people that fucking can't stand immigrants and think they get this and that, you're just using immigrants as a fucking scapegoat for your own fucking failures. That's all it is, man. Everybody thinks they should be a millionaire, and whoever the fuck they want to blame, but it seems that the immigration thing is around the world. Everybody wants to bitch that they get this free and they get that free and they get this and that. It's everywhere, dude. It's not just America. And
No. But
I found it to be pretty interesting.
A lot of Muslim Sharia law bullshit.
Yeah, but it was also a lot of Ukrainians because of all the Ukrainians that were coming over because of, and obviously, and I'm not saying that they all hate Ukrainians, but there's like,
you probably don't see a lot of Eskimos. Probably don't. I don't know if they.
I don't think the Eskimos. I don't think they. I'm not sure if anybody knows about them.
There's only like 6 of them.
Yeah, get it? See, we rub noses.
Oh, Eskimo kiss. That isn't that sweet of you.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. Amsterdam was really cool. Antwerp, Belgium was fucking really. That's where our hotel was. That was a really cool fucking city, dude. Very cool. The people there. It's not as hectic. There's more room to walk. Lots of fun. One of the biggest churches I've ever. Hey, honey, what's the name of that church? Whatever. This church. There's. If you look up church in Antwerp, Belgium, and you'll see it and you'll be like, wow, that looks like a really big church. I didn't even bother taking a picture because to try to explain the massiveness of this fucking church, and not only how massive it is, but how much sculpture and how much detail there was everywhere you looked. And I'm sitting there going, dude, this fucking place must have taken decades, like 50 years to film.
Yeah.
Build,
I mean, to film.
Yeah,
to
that
build.
old
build,
that old stuff.
build.
How the hell did you do
Film.
that back
Filming?
then?
Dude, it was 250 years
Yeah, that's cool. That's
to
cool.
build. And
All
it was
granite
never done.
and marble and fucking
Never
stained
done.
glass.
Dude,
Yeah.
the stained glass, and on the
That's cool
outside,
stuff.
the fucking detail of how many little fucking things were built into the thing. And the thing is massive. It is, dude, and you know me, dude, I'm a fucking heathen. We went into the church and checked it out, and it was just amazing. The enormity of it. You can't explain the enormity of it. You just can't.
They're an equal opportunity employer, so they have some Down syndrome kid with scoliosis ringing the bell upstairs. I'm running out of bone. I'm running out of bone. They can't find a Quasimodo. They just get a Down syndrome kid.
Yeah,
with spina bifida.
It was cool.
Ring the bell.
Dude, the architect, and I sound like a snob, but the architect, we're not used to this.
No, I would love to see
architecture
that
out
in your
there,
life. Yeah.
You know what it is, dude?
We're not used to
We're
nice
not
things
used
in
to
New Jersey.
seeing. If we see a fucking house, right, from like the 1880s, we're like, that's fucking crazy, right? And it is.
Yeah, look at
You're
those
like, oh my
railings.
God.
Look at that porch. You know,
Dude.
goes around the house. Or
Dude,
or you see that's a new design for McDonald's. It's great. You know, that's what we have. You know, well, the Taco Bell looks different. You know?
Yeah, they spell taco differently.
Yeah,
they spelled it TOCO. You know.
Meanwhile,
But, dude,
they actually had 5,000 slave traders, chipping away at marble, polishing fucking granite to put something 500 feet in the air that won't come down ever. It's brilliant stuff.
But to see, I mean, 80% of the houses in the city, dude, they're all houses from the 1500s and 1600s.
That's old Europe. That's old Europe, bro. That's medieval.
And that's what was fucking amazing. And we don't see that because there wasn't anything here except for like Native Americans, you know what I mean? And they weren't built. I mean, I know that in Mexico, I know we had the Mayans that built shit, but not here.
Not in America, yeah.
Fascinating, dude.
They
so then
found
we were
some
in Antwerp, and then we were in Brussels, which was the capital, which was really, really, really cool too. And we were on trains, fucking buses, and here it is, dude. We walked so much. There wasn't a time where we didn't have a meal, and when we were done, we had to walk at minimum, I don't know, 1.5 miles, 2 miles in the city, up and down on cobblestone. So you couldn't just walk like you were like fucking, just like gliding on fucking ice. You had to really plod your way through these fucking cities, dude. It was crazy. My legs were shot. I feel like Roger Craig. I think my legs have grown from the fucking how much walking I've done. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Dude, I just would have got a fucking I would have got a motor scoot. And so, and you're going over cobblestone in a motor scoot.
You would not be able to navigate in these cities, especially Amsterdam, on a scooter. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to do it on a bike. It would probably take you months of living there to really understand, because you don't know which way you could go down. You got to follow the same fucking rules as the cars, and and it's
hey,
crazy.
You gotta get one of them immigrants to get a couple of rickshaws. You just sit in the back on 2 wheels. Let that Chinese guy jog it. You know what I mean?
You pull him around on stage at the porno show.
Yeah, Mr. Wong's Mr. Wong's Belgian Express. He'll take it right through the whole town. That's how I'd go.
Yeah. Dude. And I'll tell you, I'm saying it right now. This was the first time I flew anywhere over the Atlantic Ocean. And I am now officially not a scared person to fly anymore. my scared of flying days are pretty much behind me.
Yeah, but
I mean,
done it a lot.
did you fly to Joseph Van Dyke or no?
well, no, we flew to St. Thomas. You know, they were all
Okay.
3.5-hour flights, and you know, I except for the last year or so, I've really gotten better, and I still take like a diazepam, you know, and I'll
Right.
have like 1 or 2 drinks the last few times. So now, dude, but on the flight back, which was
How long of a
almost
flight is this?
it was like 6.
Yeah.
It was like
Cool.
6.5
I was
hours
gonna-
there.
I was gonna
No,
guess-
6.
guess-
I'm sorry, 6 hours there, or between 6 and 6.5,
Yeah.
and then 7.5 hours back. And on my flight back, I only took a half a diazepam and a couple of drinks, and I was fucking good, dude. And I already told the wife, I'm like, I'm ready to go to Italy. I haven't been to Italy since I was 12 years old. I have cousins
Yeah.
there and all that, and it's
The wife and
It's
I
time.
are potentially going in January.
First-
I haven't been there yet.
oh yeah, it's
We're going to DR next month, but we're going to talking about Italy in January.
nice.
You're both
So-
pronouncing it fucking wrong. You two Ginzo fucking posers.
Oh, I'm sorry, Italy.
Sons of-
Oh, sorry,
Golly.
we're going to Italy.
God, how
Italy.
many times I gotta tell you, you
Going to
you
Italy, everybody.
Gambaholic guinea fucks?
Gamble
I'm
Holy
gonna go
Guinea
visit
Cons.
Skip Trillo.
You know how to say it.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
speaking-
it's a great feeling to know that you know, now it's like, you know, like even if I get a gig or something, you know, or whatever, like I just got offered a gig in Florida in July, and I wasn't even, it's not even like, oh, I wonder if I can drive it, you know. It's like, no, I'm just gonna fly. That's it.
2 hours, you're done. You
Oh,
take
yeah,
a Ramzapam and a Bloody
Not-
Mary.
Probably
Trams
not
and Rams.
even-
Yeah,
Drams
you're
and
good.
Ramzapam.
Dude, you know what's funny?
I think I was actually visited that city. It was right. It was south of Brussels. It was Drams and Ramzapam.
It's right next to Antwerp was Durans and Ramzapam.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that you're scared of your fear of flying is waning.
Is behind me. Yeah.
Yeah.
The most
Okay.
of it.
I got high the other night. I had a couple of days off. This is last week, Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. I don't even remember. And I had one of my high moments where I was watching something on TV, and it was about Ansel Adams. I'm a huge fan of Ansel Adams, a photographer of the turn of the century, old
Oh, okay.
photographer.
I've seen
One of
that
the first
movie.
videos, like Yosemite National Park, that kind of stuff. Very national parkish. Gordon Parks is another one, a very photographer. So I was thinking about it, and I got high, and I was like, man, I mean, I'm not looking for a job right now. You know what I mean? But I was like, I think I could be a park ranger. I think a park ranger would be cool. So I start Google searching park rangers and salary and stuff. I wake up the next morning, I've got 142 emails about job searches for park rangers. Okay? And then I sober up, and you know what the number one cause of deaths of a park ranger is? Lightning.
Lightning. Oh
Lightning!
my god! Holy
Not
shit,
getting
dude.
not getting mauled by a moose, not even
Right.
a polar bear, a black bear, stung by a fucking some hornet, a snake. Lightning.
Wow! And that's your
What have I said was the one thing that's going to kill me?
zillion times. Kenny's
Because
always
since
said
I was-
Kenny
I'm not
tries
scared
to
of it.
befriend lightning, but he
Yes.
he befriends
Yeah.
lightning, but he's very afraid of it. Lightning is
I'm
like
not-
God.
no.
He fears. He's a
I've-
fearful man. But he
I'm
respects
not
it.
afraid of it. I have a huge respect for lightning and the power of lightning, and it's either going to kill me or give me
I can
superpowers.
understand that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm like, park ranger? The fuck? How high was I fucking looking at park ranger jobs? Hey, I'm gonna picnic a basket. The fuck am I thinking?
Kenny,
what
Kenny
a waste
gets
of
all high
time.
one night. He's like, you know what, dude? I think it'd be really cool to be a toll booth collector, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, Kenny, Easy
stand
Pass is
there.
pretty much covering everything.
You know what? It would be pretty cool. You're probably like those guys that fillet the fish in China with that piece of wood. They just dump water on it all day long. That's probably a nice environment to work. It looks refreshing. All that water probably doesn't smell at all either. That looks pretty good.
You know what,
Kenny's new
dude?
nickname is Lightning. Speaking of nicknames,
You know what I think? I think I would be a great Walmart greeter.
You know what? I would like to travel. Maybe I would like to become an Amazon River canoe boat captain. The canoe is made out of a piece of wood that I carved out. It's only one row. You can sit 17 people. And it has a little engine at the end to get away from the alligators and the fucking hippopotami. That's what I'd like. That sounds like a good job. I'll try that one.
You know what? I think I would be a really good men's room attendant in an old folks' home. Oh, I would fold those filthy tissues like you would. You know how much fucking giant long tricycle balls I would see on a fucking daily basis.
I haven't had a paper money tip in 8 years. It's all change. It's all change in candy. And these old fucks don't wash their hands either. I got a whole stock room full of napkins. I can't give them away.
Dude, the other day a guy gave me a quarter and a pack of fruity juice.
If I see one more cocksucker walk out the door with their fly still down, I'm gonna write a book.
Dude, a guy asked me to clean off his wheelchair before he left the fucking toilet, man.
I had a guy who forgot he was in the wheelchair, and then he came out of the stall, and we had to call the paramedics. He just backed into the stall and shit in his chair. He didn't get out to the bowl. But hey, that happens.
Yeah, well.
C'est la vie. Life is life.
Yeah, exactly.
But at least I'm on his job hunt. That's good.
Shit. Well, that was pretty much, it was fun, man. We left on a Friday night and we left.
Let's leave on that
Sunday.
bit. How about we leave on that bit?
Yeah. I gotta go to the bathroom, so we gotta end soon.
All right, cool.
Make sure you get out of your wheelchair and scoot onto the porcelain. If you don't, it gets real messy.
All right. Shawnee, do you mind playing our final bit of... Oh, wait a minute. Do we have at least one Joey one-line? Can we do one-liner, one of Joey's one-liners?
Yeah, Sean could put one on the screen. I sent them one.
All right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Aha, one-liners with Joey Image. I like it. I'll get some music for it. Shawnee, I'll send it to you.
We got a bunch of them now.
All right.
Of course.
Let's
as soon as you guys start talking, my my headphones bug out. Talking.
All right. Are you
Okay,
good?
There we go.
All right.
They're getting
cool.
all fucking stored and loud.
All right. Let's put it on there. And Joey, you read it, Joey. All right.
Injury.
All right. Here we go. September 15th, 2013.
How do I turn off? There we go. Yeah, this is old. So these are just one-liners I wrote 100,000 years ago that pop up on my Facebook memories, and I send them to Joe and Kenny all the time. So this one is from September 15, 2013. A man started choking in line at the Wendy's today. All right, so it's not a one-liner, but you get it.
No, you don't.
Started choking in line at Wendy's today. Luckily, the manager jumped into action and opened up another register.
Funny.
Dude, that's funny, man.
It's fucking funny.
That's genuinely funny.
Better on that one.
It's
fucking... there's nothing. You don't have to do anything with it.
No,
it's just it's there. Just leave it just like that.
It's a fucking funny line, dude.
That's how you do it. That's how those are written. You know, that's how those are written.
Maybe you become a one-liner comic, dude. It's funny. It's good shit.
Yeah,
do
it's
I'm
perfect.
telling you, man. We should go
5
over
minutes
a
of
bunch.
here's this, here's that, here's it. Pause.
Yeah,
here's
dude,
this,
but you
here's this. Yeah.
you end up you deliver them slowly. You let
Right.
people fucking digest it. Let them
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah.
Wait for the laugh, and then dude, I'm telling you, that's good. All right,
You want me to,
It's
can
like
I do one of the ones from
yeah.
today? Did you see the one I sent? Oh, that was no. Oh, so the one I sent you guys today that I sent you a text message, not today, yesterday. This was from September 21st, 2021. So this popped up in Facebook Memories along with a bunch of pictures of my dog at the dog park. So I must have been at the dog park when I wrote this.
Okay.
But I didn't send this one to Sean. Just I don't know. I didn't think about it. But it says whenever I'm whenever I'm at the dog park, I always look on the ground to see if any other dog owners dropped any Arby's coupons I can use.
It's so random and
Exactly.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's the point. It's completely random.
It's fucking great. I love it, man. It's fucking.
I just want to say Arby's. I think
it's so random.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's funny. All right, cool. So let's do our final bit and get out of here. Of course, that is what the hell do we call this episode? I got a couple. So
I got a few, yeah.
How do you do? David Ingram here from the death metal band Benediction, formerly of Metal Breakfast Radio, and I might get back to that at some point in the future, but I don't know. And now, the Conte and Kenny Show, after more than an hour of utter nonsense and stupidity, you can believe it, asks the question, what the hell do we call this episode?
all right. What the hell do we call this episode? And I'll start. I only got a couple. We were actually just really having a lot of fun today that I wasn't really writing a lot of things down. But the first one is Snake, can you please grab the breast pump?
Hold on. My headphone. There we go. Can you repeat that one? I didn't hear anything.
Snake, can you please grab the breast pump?
My first one was Wind Wild Verboten. I don't know what the fuck you even said, but
oh god, that's great.
Wind whistle verboten. Don't piss in the streets.
Snake versus the Chief.
oh,
Okay.
Go ahead.
my next one was Chief Darren.
Chief Darren, that's great. This one, I don't know. This might be the episode. Hey Gums, what are we doing for Easter?
I didn't even think of that. That's
I don't even think we have to read anymore. I mean, really. Hey Gums, what are we doing for Easter? I mean, Jesus Christ, do we need to do anything else here? Do we really need to do?
My next one was Amsterdam, like DAMN.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I like that.
that.
Hey, Gums one. That's great. I wish
That's
I thought of
great.
that.
I only have two more. The Kia Des Moines, which is just funny.
I have the all new
Talking
Chevy
about
Schenectady.
China, but yeah, and then Chevy Schenectady.
Yeah,
That's,
the all
that's
new
what I
Chevy
have.
Schenectady is my next one.
And
Conte
do you have
Tours
anything
Europe.
else?
Yeah,
What's
I have
that?
a couple more. Conte Tours Europe.
Gotcha.
Fill out your comment cards. I buried the engine in my backyard.
That's funny.
Mr. Wong's Belgian Express. And then my last one is a stockroom full of napkins.
I mean, it's good, but that shit is just
The Hey
funny.
Gums is so much better, yeah.
I like that. Hey Gums, what are we doing for Easter?
Yeah, I like that one.
Let me see. No,
Gums.
sure. That's gonna no. You know what? That's gonna
That's
be
it.
the name of
That's
the
it.
episode.
Yeah,
we don't
we don't
have
even
to
need to-
discuss this. That's
Yeah.
gonna be the name of this
I'm
episode.
good with that.
All right, cool. That was a lot of fun. We should be all. Are we all back next week?
Yes,
Two?
Yeah,
I'm good.
Cool. I will be here.
I'm not
Um,
out for like 2 more weeks or something like that.
Oh, that's right. Because where you going to the DR?
Yeah. Oh, actually, yes. So I'll be here next week, and then the week after I'm gone because we're leaving on October 4th. We'll be back on the 10th. So I'm gonna miss
right.
that Monday night.
Yeah, well,
show.
summer's over, vacations are almost over, and we'll be back at it.
Yep.
Full.
Yeah.
And you know
Back at
what?
it.
just to put it out there, if anybody's going to be around, October 8th and 9th, Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be headlining Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club. And I'm going to put together like maybe 10. I'm going to really try to get some people to come out. I'm going to put together with me and Tina. We're going to put together like maybe 10 like prizes, like gift packs for 10 people that come. Maybe we'll do like a raffle or something like that.
Very nice.
Cool. T-shirt and some other shit.
Go see some funny and get some swag.
Yeah, go down there and get some swag. Maybe we'll throw some of those butt paddles
come back
in.
early from vacation to go see you.
Yeah, sure.
Go to butt.
Yeah, the wife would love to say we got to end our vacation on Wednesday instead of Saturday because I got to go see Joe at fucking
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I think Uncle Vinny's will love butt plugs.
Yeah, maybe the butt paddles.
I love them down there.
All right, Shawnee, let's play our ending music, and that is my cousin. My cousin, Tony Parisi. You can find him on YouTube, T. Parisi. Go subscribe to him. He's got a lot of really cool stuff, some good music. He writes his own shit, plays all the instruments. All right, so thank you for everybody who listens, everybody in the chat room, everybody who listens in podcasts or emails us. Don't forget to give the episode a like, please. That will help. Subscribe to the channel if you like, and then click the notification bell so you never miss a live show. Thank you to our wonderful, wonderful producer, Shawnee. And don't forget to like our Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, all of
Shawnee
my social media. Yep, all of my social media. If you go to Linktree and just put Joe Conte, I put out content every single day on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And
a couple of times a day. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I still got 3 videos that were from the vacation that I still got to put out. I'll probably put the rest of them out tomorrow. And Joey's Linktree is real Joey Image. Mine is Joe Conte.
Mine is none of your business.
None's your business.
How many times I got to tell you? None of your business.
If you ever because you always come up with something for your for your social media. If you ever say "D's nuts," I'm quitting the show. I'm just telling you right now.
I can agree with that.
I will quit the show.
All right.
I
got you. Okay.
All right. Cool. All right, everybody.
We got it right over the bow. Warning heard.
Yes. Shots fired. We end each show the same way our pal, the late, great Otto Peterson, would always say goodbye, and that is, take care.